Hello all, I am A Talking Sock, and the last time you may have seen me adorning aluminum on my noodle would have been the intro to my predicting the Switch's final games video. It was there that I gave a brief rundown of what the 5th division of Nintendo Entertainment Planning and Development had released from the time of the Wii U to the current year. Through pattern recognition, my prognosis was to assume that their next project, the one to follow Splatoon 3, would likely release in mid-2024 to early 2025, and would also likely be a new Animal Crossing, which seems even more likely now that it's been confirmed another studio has taken up Wii Sports duty. And most importantly, I predicted this game would be a launch title for Nintendo's next console. I talked about all that back then because it was the train of thought that had got me thinking of the Switch's final days. But now, after getting some juicy information out of the February 9th Nintendo Direct, I have even more circumstantial evidence that reinforces my belief that Nintendo's next console will launch in 2024. And I want to dig into it.
Speaking of digging in, I thought that the last time you just misplaced your leftovers and you weren't intentionally wearing an aluminium hat.
Well, you see, the thing about that is... Did you say aluminium?
Yeah.
It's pronounced aluminum, dude.
Oh, potato, I pronounce it aluminium.
No,
it's
but
a perfectly
the thing about
valid
that
way
is
to say
in
it's how everybody
that
in
implies that
England
there's two
says it
eyes.
for
There's
the
only
most
one.
part,
It's the alum.
It's just a cultural thing of nothing
like,
else.
Where's the
so
you
can
tell me
about
that
that all you want.
Okay, I'm sure you're all dying to know what was revealed in last February's Direct that's got me so sure Nintendo's next console is coming in 2024. The answer? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. It would appear to be the case that some legacy tracks added to the mobile game Mario Kart Tour were made with Switch-ready assets that were in turn scaled down for the smartphone. And it's been confirmed that alongside legacy tracks from Mario Kart Past, Mario Kart 8's DLC will also include original courses from Tour. And just comparing what we've seen so far to the base game tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, yeah, these were clearly made with the smartphone in mind. How does this tie into Nintendo's next console? Well, the roadmap for Mario Kart DLC extends all the way to the end of 2023. At which point, so far as we know, the Nintendo Switch platform will be without a flagship game getting long stretches of post-game content for the first time since before Smash Ultimate. I mean, come on, Nintendo waited 5 stinking years to finally get some sort of substantial DLC content in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think it's a little more than coincidence that they waited until Smash Ultimate's DLC was done, don't you? Now that that's done, I'm sure it's Nintendo's intention to continue to attract a similarly sizable crowd of Switch players to Nintendo Directs through revealing what existing Mario Kart tracks will be remade/ported in the game with the Switch's highest attach rate. Switch players galore were incentivized to tune into Nintendo Directs and other such presentations through the all-but inevitable prospect of having new Smash characters revealed, so the logic follows. And of course, Nintendo published exclusive with a high number of players, plus paid DLC, equals ka-ching-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Not to mention the easy value boost this offers Nintendo's online expansion pass. Anyway, once this DLC's done at the end of 2023, what's next for Mario Kart? Well, a new game, obviously. And because it had been, again, 5 years since 8 Deluxe released before Nintendo decided to update it rather than release a whole new game, it appears to be the case that the highly sought-after new Mario Kart isn't happening until Nintendo has a new console out. And regardless of whether or not said new Mario Kart would release the same year as that prospective new console, though, come on, it makes all the sense in the world, but I digress. That prospective new console has got to manifest around the same time Mario Kart 8's DLC comes to an end, right? Obviously, it doesn't have to, but it seems very likely to me. But these Mario Kart-related affairs aren't the only thing cementing my belief in a 2024 release for Nintendo's next console. There's also this to consider. The discontinuation of NVIDIA's Tegra X1 chip. As of late 2021, the Nintendo Switch family of systems chipset are no longer being manufactured. Around that same time, shortly before the Switch OLED was revealed, Nintendo had ordered 30 million more chipsets, presumably for use in building more Switches, implying that they were planning to produce 30 million more Switches, Switch Lites, and Switch OLEDs before this somewhat pathetically outdated technology was taken out of production. Seeing as how Nintendo has been able to sell around 103 million Switches from March 2017 to now, it would seem to me that those 30 million plus whatever they hadn't sold at the time Switches they've got won't last too far beyond another couple years. At least not with a healthy amount of releases and/or another Nintendo console sharing shelf space with it. Not to mention, consoles typically stop getting supported before they're officially discontinued. The 3DS, for example, was limping along with less than a hand's worth of fingers number of games in 2018 and wasn't discontinued officially until late 2020. When I suppose a new Nintendo console will be released in 2024, I'm not also supposing that the Switch will be dropped like a hot potato at the same time. I'm sure that, like the 3DS, It'll get smaller/more experimental titles and remasters galore released for it, as the new console on the block lays claim to the new mainline entries in Nintendo's ever-loved stable. Now, as if this, plus the Mario Kart stuff, plus the EPD5 stuff I talked about that one time, weren't enough to convince me that Nintendo's Ninst Fornstol would be conleasing in 2020 Seoul, consider too that you're in a coma, and nobody's gonna wake you up.
How do you pronounce this stupid word? Aluminium, I think it's aluminium, I really think so.
For a second, I thought I saw...
You thought you saw what? What?
Nothing.
I am not real. I am not real.
This concludes my psychotic ramblings regarding the launch date of a hypothetical Japanese toy. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching all the way up to this point, so allow me to seize this opportunity to make an all too familiar appeal. Please like, comment, and/or share if you've enjoyed this video, and subscribe to my channel if you'd like to see more. If you'd like to go the extra mile in supporting my creative endeavors, you can pledge to my Patreon for as little as $1 a month and get a nifty credit as you see here and some behind-the-scenes updates as to what I'm working on. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you the next time I see you. I am not real, 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 I am...